Yo guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to talk about everything you might want to know about Ascension. We'll talk about soul binding, the Ascension ritual, and the best strategy to use your resources inside the game to gain the maximum amount of ascended heroes. Are you ready? Let's go!
With the sFIRA fam, stay right where you are. This game has more addicts than Pablo Escobar. With the sFIRA fam, check out this awesome art. Like, subscribe, and let the party start.
So the team released Ascension. I've been waiting a long time for the specifics on this mechanic, and now that it's here, I have to say the team did an awesome job, as usual. Well, let's start at the beginning. What is Ascension? Ascension is a ritual to boost your hero's class level, stats, and visual appearance. Your hero will become insanely more powerful after being ascended, so it will be better in jobs, quests, and other gameplay. Also, your hero will just look way cooler. The art team really did a great job here. But that's not all. When you ascend your heroes, you will also reduce their wishing cost, which was really needed in my opinion, since wishing costs were getting insanely high without this mechanic. So let's start at the beginning. How do you ascend your heroes? When you enter the temple, you will find the witch Seraphina. As soon as you click on her, the first thing you see is your soul gem inventory. Soul gems are received by the binding ritual. In this ritual, you will burn your heroes and receive soul gems. What soul gems you receive is based on the class and race of the sacrificed hero. So when you burn, for example, an Inu priest, you will receive Inu priest soul gems. The only hero you can ascend with these soul gems are, well, you guessed it, Inu priest of course. The soul binding ritual cannot be reversed, so make sure you double check before you accept that transaction. Soul gems are ERC 1155 tokens, which at the moment of the recording this video cannot be transferred using MetaMask or the game. However, in the most recent AMA, 0x Krillin states that they will be transferable in the future. In that same AMA, it was announced that in the future you will be able to transfer your not usable soul gems for the ones you need. The conversion rate will highly depend on the amount of sFIRA you have staked and the amount of trank you have locked. Let's take a deeper dive in how harvesting soul gems works. By burning a certain hero, you will receive soul gems, but not all heroes will receive the same amount of soul gems. The team released this formula to calculate how many soul gems you will receive for burning your hero. If you already have a hero, you can also check the amount you get by going to the witch and selecting the hero you want to burn. This formula is as follows: base yield times rarity multiplier times generational multiplier equals the soul gems received. Let's break down this formula, starting with base yield. Base yield is based on the ascension level of your hero. A level 1 hero will receive a base soul gem yield of 100 soul gems. A level 2 hero will receive 225 soul gems. A level 3 will receive 525. A level 4, 1125. And finally, the fully ascended heroes will give you 1875 soul gems as a base yield. Then it's time for the first multiplier. The rarity of your hero gives your base yield a multiplier. As you can see on screen right now, the higher the rarity of your hero, the higher the multiplier will be. But be careful, burning high rarity heroes just because they have a higher multiplier might not be the best way to go. We will get back to that in the strategy part of this video.
On screen now you see the generational multiplier. As you can see, generation 0 cannot be used in the binding ritual. This is because they are way too important to the game to be burned. The higher the generation of the hero, the more soul gems you will receive. However, it might not always be a smart idea to sacrifice higher generation heroes.
Let's end this topic with an example calculation. Let's say you have a common generation 4 hero that has not been ascended before and you want to harvest his soul for gems. The math looks like this. The base harvest will be 100 times the rarity multiplier of 1 times the generational multiplier of 1.2. This formula filled in will be 100 times 1 times 1.2 and equals 120 soul gems. Let's talk a bit about soul gem strategy, guys. Our very own Defira fan mathematician Phi worked his magic and came up with the following conclusion. The most cost-efficient way to ascend your heroes is to burn common generation 1 heroes. If they still have all their wishes, it's best to use one of them, but only if you have the right parents to have a high chance to create the right offspring. It's never ever worth using higher generations based on the current prices. For example, To make it common Generation 4 worth it, you would have to be able to buy it for no more than 20% on top of the price of the Gen 1. Since this would be very unlikely to happen, you are better off selling your Generation 4 hero to buy more Generation 1 heroes to burn in the soul binding ritual. Now that you know everything about harvesting soul gems, let's dive in the actual Ascension ritual. Now that you have those precious soul gems, you want to level up your heroes. To calculate how many soul gems you need to ascend your hero, the team released another formula. Base cost times rarity multiplier times generation multiplier is the ascension cost. Let's break down this formula as well. Base cost is the standard amount of soul gems needed to ascend your hero to the next level. As you can see on screen now, next to soul gems, ascending heroes also cost you sFIRA. If you want to know all about sFIRA, you can check our complete overview of Defira with the link in the description. For the purposes of this video, I will just cover some basics. You can earn sFIRA by staking FIRA at the guard, or by providing liquidity in the farm. It's a sealed version of FIRA and crucial to ascend your heroes. Since sFIRA cannot be transferred between players, only people who really support the project are able to receive these tokens. The good thing is that all of the sFIRA used to ascend your heroes will be burned. The next part of the formula, again, is hero rarity. The higher the rarity of your hero, the more soul gems you need to ascend him. And the last part of the formula is again generational multiplier. The higher the generation, the more soul gems you need to ascend your heroes. Since I know all of you guys really love math, let's do another example calculation. Say you want to ascend an A rarity generation 5 hero from level 2 to 3. You will need a fixed amount of 400 sFIRA, with on top of that a base cost of 700 soul gems, a rarity multiplier of 1.1 and a generational multiplier of 1.25. This comes down to 700 times 1.1 times 1.25 equals 963 soul gems. To fully ascend your hero from level 1 to 5, you need a fixed amount of 2200 sFIRA and a base amount of 5000 soul gems. You can run the rarity and generation multiplier to figure out how many soul gems you need. So for example, a B rarity generation 2 hero will cost you 5000 times 1.05 times 1.05 equals 5513 soul gems. Now that you know how to ascend your heroes and how much it will cost you, let's dive deeper in one of my favorite benefits of Ascension, the wishing cost reduction. Here you see the wishing cost for level 1 heroes. Remember, this cost is per hero, so if you, for example, wish with 2 Gen 0 heroes on their first wish, you pay 10 FIRA each and 100 Trank each, which totals 20 FIRA and 200 Trank. I will go over all the slides, just pause the video if you want to see if ascending your hero is worth it. You can already tell that by reaching level 2, your wishing cost will be reduced significantly. And when you reach Generation 3, you will see an even bigger decrease in the wishing cost. It starts getting very interesting from here. As soon as you reach Generation 4, wishing prices become pretty affordable compared to the other generations. But that's not all, you can even do one level better. And this is it guys, the holy pinnacle of Ascension. Level 5, you will have the cheapest wishes available in the game. As you can tell, Generation 0 will not have their wishing cost reduced. But that doesn't mean that Gen 0s will not have a benefit from ascending. With every level of Ascension, you will increase your chances of receiving higher rarity heroes from wishing. In the long run, this can be insanely valuable, so don't hesitate to ascend those Gen 0s if you plan to wish a lot. For other gens, the first wish will not be impacted by ascending. However, later wishes will have their cost reduced significantly.
Let's talk a bit about stats. Of course your hero will become more powerful with every level you ascended. A special thank you to our Defira fan member Streetlight who provided me with these images. You can see that his Inu Knight gained a lot of defense with every level he ascended. That means that in the future your ascended heroes will be way stronger than non-ascended heroes. But how much stronger do they actually get? What we can see is that the first level up provided a defense bonus of 36, but the second Ascension gave a whopping 109 defense bonus. This is an insane number. This means that ascended heroes will blow non-ascended heroes out of the water with the insane power they have. So far we were unable to receive information about level 4 or 5 heroes. If you have a level 4 or 5 hero, please share the hero ID in the comments below. We will use that ID to figure out how exactly Ascension works stats-wise.
And that was all about Ascension, guys. I hope you find this video useful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will get back to you as soon as I can to answer your questions. And if you want to stay up to date about Defira, subscribe to the channel. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, guys.
Give me sFIRA, papi.